You want a beer?
I might have to have a review this one.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a beer.
Sorry, Hi, I'm Paul. This is Jeff. Welcome to Cancel This Channel Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight. Yeah.
No. I'm not going to sleep tonight, that's for sure.
After watching this movie,
Yeah.
this is just a bad paint by numbers slasher movie. It's not original at all. The concept, it actually reminds you of other horror movies that were done way better. It's about an hour and 45 minutes in length. It's an hour and 45 minutes that I will never get back in my lifetime. It's just very uninspired kills.
So basically, it is a teenagers in the woods slasher film. They're going to a camp to unplug from the internet, from their computers, from video games. You have one character who's a big time YouTuber, bigger than us.
Oh, that's not hard.
No, not at all.
No.
YouTuber who is like the second best video gamer in Poland. And he's gonna go play in a tournament to win $500,000, and his parents are like, "No, you're on the internet too much. You're going to this camp. No electronics." So it follows a group and a counselor. They go into the woods for a little camping therapy session type thing, and they start getting picked off.
Basically, we have Sosha, who you can tell is going to be the final girl in this movie. There's just it's just written all over the way they introduce the characters. Like I said, there's nothing original on this. The killers look like a cross between the Toxic Avenger, Victor Crowley, The Hills Have Eyes. I mean, we even get like a straight Friday the 13th ripoff kill in this movie, which they did 3 times in the series already. And at least at that time, each time they did it, they added something to it. This just completely just rips it off blatantly. They do give a little backstory on the 2 twins.
Yes. The meteor.
This what's called a venom meteor comes down and crashes down to Earth.
Oh, shit. It was very Venom-like. Now I wasn't getting the reference at first, and now I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was totally like a fucking symbiote or whatever they.
Symbiote.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
It took me a little while to get what you were.
So you understand what I'm saying now.
I'm smelling what you
said.
said.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah. So this and it mutates the brothers, and it somehow then they become cannibalistic. Their mom locks them down in the cellar and feeds them.
So they ate the family dog.
Well, yeah. That's when she locks them down in the cellar and chains them. Basically, this movie gives you a kind of a hodgepodge of different horror movies that you've already seen. Mm-hmm. We have You Look the Gamer, who explains the rules of horror movie to us, like
Randy.
Yeah, we've never seen that before in Scream 1 or 2. Or 4.
Right.
Sleeping Bag Kill. Never seen that before.
No, we have.
Yeah, just this movie was about an hour and 45 minutes of pain. And yes, I forgot the glorious dubbing. Oh yes.
See, that's for me, that's the one thing that saved this movie. All right, how bad the voiceover was in this movie made it hilarious. Like, I was laughing and kind of enjoying just like the voiceover. The novelty wore off after.
Well, like parts of it, like I said, remind me of like other horror movies, like the part where they the counselor, Ulick and Sosha, our final girl, who they like make it like blatantly obviously like she is the final girl of this movie. But they walk in the house.
Yeah, she has the tragic backstory and everything to go along with it too.
Yeah, exactly. So it follows like every trope to like to a T in this movie. And like when they walk into the old abandoned house, it reminded me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The score, the music, it did not fit
Well,
the
no.
movie. No.
One did. When she's stabbing and you have to,
Well,
you get the Psycho
yeah.
rip-off music.
Right.
I mean, that was kind of...
yeah, that scene. Don't even get me started on that scene. She's got this machete that is probably... I mean, the blade on that thing is probably a good 18 to maybe 24 inches long. And she's stabbing this dude who is, like, massive. This guy, he's got to be 2 feet thick himself. And she's sitting there stabbing and stabbing. And the blade is going all the way through the 2 feet of him, through the mattress, and hitting the floor. Like, didn't make sense.
Well, the other thing too, our two killers, they're not catching anybody.
No.
At all. I mean, you can run, and you're fine. Like there's no such.
A brisk walk would do it.
Yes.
A brisk walk would do it. You could get away.
There was some decision making that was a little
Kind of
questionable.
like kind of like the end of Night of the Living Dead, the Savini remake. At the end of the movie, she's like, "Look how slow they move. We could just walk around them," and that's how
Haven't seen that in a
Barbara.
while.
That's how Barbara gets away. She's just walks around the zombie. You can walk away from these guys, no problem. But,
I don't know if they were trying to satire it.
oh, there was no.
Yeah,
There was no satire. I mean, there
Well, you
were-
don't know because the English to Polish translation probably got like, it wasn't exactly.
It wasn't translated right, and you can tell. I mean, just watch the movie with closed captions on, and the English voiceover you hear in the movie doesn't match up with the closed captioning.
Oh yeah, so this is.
So yeah, there's something off there. It didn't translate. I guarantee it didn't translate well from Polish to English. It could be. I guess it could be satire, but it seemed like they were trying to be pretty serious. I mean, if I could say anything good about the movie, actually, I thought that the final girl. I actually thought she played the part pretty well. Like, I could see her possibly showing up in more movies in the future. Like,
Not a sequel to this thing.
oh no.
God.
No, if there's a sequel for this,
This
they
movie
should
sucks.
they have to Freddy vs. Jason that. Put it in the back burner for like 15 years and let everybody forget about it, and then make it and see if they can do something about it, something decent with it. But
Another thing too. How in God's green earth is this getting 80% on Rotten Tomatoes? How did critics love this movie? This movie's
terrible.
terrible. I've seen trauma movies that are better than this.
After watching the quick trailer on Netflix, we both were like, "Oh, this looks like it has some potential." Looks like it has some potential. And then I think, what was it, maybe 15 minutes into it, I texted you, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Well, like I said, I saw the original trailer. It does look cool. It kind of looks, it's a callback to the 80s slashers, which the golden age of the slasher movie. So I'm like, what could go wrong? And the wood chipper scene too. That was just like you see it in one scene, it's off. Then he goes out, it's on. You're like, what's
Guess
gonna?
who's going in? No, even when it was off, when
someone's going in
The
it.
first time you see a wood chipper in the middle of the woods at a church that's in the middle of the woods, like the old guy, the post guy, they find his cabin and he tells these kids, yeah, you can leave, but the next closest town is 2 days away.
Oh, these
Who's going to this church that's in the middle of nowhere?
Why do they need a wood chipper?
Yeah. Why do they need the wood chipper? Like,
why do you have a ball gag too? That was the other thing.
Because he's a priest.
He's a priest.
That's like the only thing in the movie that made sense.
You wake up, like, you sit there, like, does he have a ball gag in his mouth? I'm like, yep. And I'm like, you're just shaking your head at some of the decision makings in this movie were just awful.
I don't know. That was like the one thing in the movie that made sense. Like,
well,
yeah,
the only
of course
thing
the priest is gonna have a ball gag.
I'll give that. The other thing I will give this movie, if anything, is the use of practical effects. that I do enjoy in a horror movie. Sometimes the CGI just kind of takes you right out of it. Other than that, putting a cover band doing the greatest hits of songs that you like and just going, yep, that one, yep, that one. I'm even changing my rating now. I was gonna give it a 2. I think I'm gonna give it a 1. I mean, like you said, there's just everything is very predictable. You're gonna sit there. If you've been watching horror movies for a long time, you're gonna sit there. You're gonna pop this. Watch this on Netflix, and you're gonna be like, "Yep, okay, yeah, all right, wait, check mark."
I don't know about that. I mean, I think I'm still gonna stick with my 3
That's fucking
out of 10.
generous.
Right. I'm Jeff. This is Paul. Thanks for watching Cancel This Channel Review. Let us know what you think about our review of Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight. Leave a comment in the
comment section.
Fuck off.
Fuck this. I'm out.
I just watched this movie 2 hours ago.
That's his dog.
And now the dog's coming in.
Dog wants to review the movie too.
No, honestly, I think my dog would shit on this movie. Honestly, I think my dog shit would make a better movie.
Probably.